Welcome into episode 4 of the Fix My Franchise series. Chris Schubert, Alex Kolodziej back once again. As you saw in the last video, the draft complete, brought in a bunch of new talent to this team. Now that's behind us, in the rearview mirror. It's gone. It is gone. We now have some decisions to make of what we want this roster to look like. We have to order some of the depth charts up, and more importantly, we have to start the season. We are going to go from week 1 all the way up till the trade deadline in this episode. We are playing actual football. Football games that matter. Football games that determine if you and I are going to keep our jobs here at the end of the season. So let's get right into it. Let's pull up the big board, the big roster, and there you see what it looks like. So now you can see some of the rookies. We got the rookies in the game. They may not look like what they actually look like in real life. The game was very not cooperative with me. But there you have it, Saquon Barkley there in at running back. There's Lamar Jackson backing up Case Keenum. Same group that we really had besides the additions of Barkley, Lamar, and then you have Crosby. Here's where we have to start, though. You and I, in the last video, you were non-committal to the idea of me unequivocally saying that Case Keenum is the starting quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't love the guarantee.
You didn't love the guarantee that I put on it.
And if you look at the quarterback and running back position, we signed Keenum. We got a Carlos Hyde. Now you put Barkley ahead of Carlos Hyde.
I'm starting.
But you didn't do the same. So were you unequivocally ready to go Barkley over Hyde right when we made that pick? But you weren't with Lamar Jackson over Case Keenum. That's where I was a little.
Because there was, if we look at Carlos Hyde and we look at Case Keenum, we put a lot of money into Case Keenum. We have to give him the opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can go with the whole, well, if things go off the edge, we could throw in Lamar. But still.
But I will say, we expect great things out of this team this year.
It's a process. You got to trust it, right?
We want this team to succeed this year and to do well, so we want to put them in the best position to succeed. We're not looking to throw a rookie in there and have them develop.
No.
We want to win, and Case Keenum gives us the best chance.
We've seen how that happens.
Now let's look at the defensive side of the ball real quick.
I love it.
There you have Arden Key, who we've made the decision to start alongside Myles Garrett. We made a bit of an interesting call here. Minka we drafted as a corner, mainly, but with the way our corner situation ironed out, we really couldn't find a spot to start him, so we threw him in at the safety spot. Move some pieces around, put ourselves in a position to get the number 4 overall pick in the draft out.
The triangle of Jabril Peppers, Derrick Kindred, and Minka, we felt moving Minka to safety, taking Jabril down in the depth chart and moving Kindred over to free safety. We're going to implement Jabril a little bit more on special teams.
Yes, and we'll go there now.
He's still involved.
I'll show you that. Jabril is involved. He is going to be our kick and punt returner. We think he's a dynamic enough player to have an impact in the game there. And as you know, in free agency, we signed Adam Vinatieri and Pat O'Donnell to be our kicker and punter, send Zane Gonzalez to the sideline. He's still on the team. We're carrying 2 kickers. I don't know how many teams do that, but we have 2 kickers on the roster. So Adam Vinatieri and Zane Gonzalez, so in case something happens, we can always go to Zane. But that is the group we're rolling with. I like it.
Looks good on paper.
So we're good. You're coming to my side of the argument. You want to go with Case Keenum over Lamar Jackson.
Fine. I wasn't adamant on it at first, but if you're going to dump a ton of money into a guy like that,
I think we have to at least start the season with him and
let Jackson develop. But Barkley, I think, is ready to go day 1.
And that doesn't mean Carlos Hyde isn't going to get
run the 2-back set.
Yeah, we're going to get
3 running backs. Put Duke Johnson in the backfield too.
That would be very interesting.
Freak everybody out.
So there you have it. So now it's. So we start the year going on the road.
Playing the John Gruden-led Raiders.
Playing the John Gruden-led Raiders. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go week by week. We're going to look at the box score for the previous game, break down some of the performances, make some decisions. Injuries are on in the game, so if we have to confront some injury situations, we will do so together here as a group. Okay, yes.
Has a head coach ever been fired week 1 of his tenure? Because I think we might put such a beating on the Raiders that they say, Gruden, you're gone.
You were going to go that far to say we are going to get John Gruden fired in week 1 of the regular season.
42-6, 49-7.
49-7. Okay. So are you ready? By the way, there's a rule that we've imposed on ourselves here. So we are going to go up to the trade deadline in this video. We are not allowed to make any trades between now and the trade deadline. We can't improve this team at all. The only time we will be allowed to make a trade is in the next episode. After you guys give us your feedback, tell us what you think this team needs,
and see
what we should get, where the team's at. We have no idea what the record's going to be. So that is we can't make any improvements until next episode.
We got a gauntlet coming up. I don't want to look ahead. But the first 3 games, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, you and I looked at the schedule. We're a little worried. So with that being said, we're going to jump into this. We're going to advance week 1. I'm hoping that it's a victory. This loading screen is going to become the bane of our existence. We're 1-0. Love it. I love it. Okay.
That's a good start to the
year. So we have to answer a media question. which we're not really good at answering the media questions. So
arrogant.
All right, what's the media question that we have?
Are we going to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think we are.
You've got an opponent you know well coming into your house at a time you're both playing at a high level. What do you expect it to be like out there? I don't know what the right answer is here. You wanted to come off.
I wanted to come off arrogant, coming off a big win, get the shoulders popping.
So I expect it to be a great game, but it's one I expect us to win. Done.
Yeah, absolutely. Having the Steelers coming into the dog pound. Let's love our chances.
Okay, so now let's take a peek at the box score for Week 1 of the season here, and I don't.
A shootout. A shootout.
I don't know if I love the fact that it was a shootout. Our defense, which we kind of prided ourselves on, was very good.
But hey, you win games.
Look at the box score. Yes, we can. All right, let's take a peek.
Keenum throw for 400. 513.
How much? Keenum 347, 2 touchdowns.
I told you we should have unequivocally started him.
Just the Browns. Unequivocally. So a 134.7 passer rating, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns. Got sacked twice. Doesn't throw a pick. 24 of 31 for 77 completion percentage. I like it. I like it. I like the group that we have going there. Let's look at this. Oh, look at that debut for Saquon.
Oh, Saquon.
Hyde. The little gadget backs. 2 touchdowns. Duke Johnson comes in with a touchdown. So you don't have the big game for Barkley, which includes a touchdown and everything like that. But 105 yards. The bell
game
count.
One?
The
Absolutely.
The bell count for this team.
I mean, this is where I'm excited.
So two 100-yard receivers. Now, when I envisioned what this team would look like, my thought was that it was going to be Landry who would have a game where he has 11 catches.
Yeah,
right? You thought it would be the other way around. In this case, it's Gordon the guy that's making a lot of the decisions. And it's really, really interesting that I look at this group. Corey Coleman had a good game. Look at Barkley, has a nice little catch out of the backfield. The depth is there. The depth is there. So that is really telling to me that in game 1, you had everybody get involved.
I love it.
You had everybody getting
contributions.
David Njoku did not have a catch.
That's all right.
That's a little concerning because he's our starting tight end.
Yeah, we just absolutely picked on the Raiders' corner.
I've been a Terry do 5 for 5 on extra points.
Well, yeah, I told you I was going to bring in winning culture. He might not miss all year.
How'd Pat O'Donnell do? 2 punts, 77 yards.
That's not.
That was your boy.
He's going to pin people deep.
All right. That's a win. By the way,
that's a win, and that's a win.
That is one more win than the Browns had last year. So I don't think we can be fired.
Whenever you can double up your win total from a year, you got to do it.
So we're in. So that's good.
We're playing with house money.
Playing with house money. I don't think we got John Gruden fired. So your guarantee on that did not work out.
We don't know that.
Home game against the Steelers. You worried? You were very confident about this one.
Yeah, I answered the media question like I know what was going to happen.
All right, let's see what the Browns do here in week 2.
Suspenseful.
This loading screen, I'm already hating it. Ooh, it's a loss. It's a loss.
We knew that it was going to happen.
Now I'm going to do something that I'm probably going to get yelled at after the video here. I have to ask the producers if we are allowed to negotiate contracts during this day. I'm getting a yes.
Let's go to the.
I'm getting a yes.
I'm
being told that I can negotiate contracts during the season, that we can make these decisions to add to this group. And Duke Johnson,
Breon Body Calhoun.
Those are the 2 guys we can negotiate with right now. I'm not really looking to pay Duke Johnson anything right now. We have 2 running backs in the fold. Let's see what his performance kind of shows us. And I don't think we need to worry about we can wait.
Back burner.
Put it on the back burner.
I just spit everywhere. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, all over me. That's really great.
1-1.
1-1. Now let's look at the box score. The box score is over here. We lost 45-15.
The defense.
The defense for 2 weeks, not really. So do we need to make an adjustment?
Why not? We don't have anything to lose. Why don't we mix up the secondary? Maybe get.
So Keenum, the 2 picks. That's gonna be. Lamar Jackson played in this game, in some capacity.
He attempted 1 pass.
He attempted 1 pass and has a 39.5.
Well, he's on the board.
He's on the board. Not great. Okay, so the running game non-existent here. Steelers shut it down. Completely shut it down. Didn't even get Duke Johnson involved.
Saquon.
Maybe part of it. You're down late. You got to throw the ball, so you're not really running the ball. But disappointing.
There you go, Njoku.
Yeah, I know, but look, Jarvis Landry.
2 for 94.
That's not what he's going for.
He averages 7 yards a catch.
Really, I thought he had his longest reception. It was pretty good.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Then you have Ricardo Lewis who got involved, Corey Coleman, everybody. I thought it was just.
You're going to get some of those 4 or 5 receivers. I think what we're going to see
is a rotation of who's the top receiver on the team, and that's kind of the way we designed it.
Wide receiver by committee.
Do you want to make a change? We've given up 80 points.
We might as well.
So what's
we have
change?
Pieces to use in the secondary that we can mix around.
Does Jabril get involved?
That's exactly what I was going to go to. Maybe we move Minka down a little bit. Maybe we jump the gun a little bit.
So what do you want to do here? You want to move?
Why don't we move Kindred back to his normal spot?
Okay, and who do you want to have play over here? Jabril? Move Jabril back for now, just for now. And I can put Kindred back over there. What do you want
to do? Do we put in Jamar Taylor?
I love it. I think it's a good idea.
Do we go Jamar Taylor there? We could also put Minka where Breon Body Calhoun is. He's only 2 overall less.
Let's give Minka a chance.
No,
I want
then we need
Fuller in that spot. So Fuller and Fitzpatrick with Kindred and Taylor.
So we flipped.
We
almost
did. We made a complete overhaul at the corner spot. So, okay.
Okay.
I have to ask the producers another question. Should we be scouting college players? I'm getting a non-committal answer. So we're not going to do it. We're just gonna guess.
All right. So we're going into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
This screen makes me every time. It makes me nervous. 1 and 2. We were riding the high of. Okay, the defense played better.
I told you.
So the defense played better. Our offense.
Where's the offense at? They showed week 1
that was going to be a strength.
Tried to get Gruden fired, and then after that, they had two-game hangover.
Now
Sleepwalking into
look at the box score. Nothing in the first half. No points in the first half. It's unacceptable.
You can't do that.
So Lamar Jackson playing once again.
He got his first touchdown.
He did throw his first touchdown. He went 4 of 7. I don't know what's happening to the Cleveland Browns. Did Case Keenum get hurt? They haven't told us he got hurt.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't looked at the injury report. I haven't heard anything from the doctors. Doctors didn't tell me.
The coaching staff are clearly making some decisions without clearing it with us up here. Sacked 4 times for Case Keenum in that game, so that's unacceptable on the offensive line. Although we were worried about that. Better, not great. Better.
Give him more.
I need touchdowns out of this group. I mean, we started Saquon. Carlos Hyde, where are you at, buddy?
I mean, you get
nothing. Not even giving him the ball.
Well, you put Saquon over Hyde. What do you expect?
Corey Coleman, 5 for 89.
Hey, there you go, Corey.
Jarvis Landry.
I think that's 3 straight games with our leading receiver being a different
Although,
guy.
after the first week where we had 2 100-yard wide receivers, we haven't had one since. So that's a little worrisome.
We should just play the Raiders every game.
I don't think the NFL will allow that. I can call Roger.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no, never mind. Thought we were playing them.
These next 2 games are tough. Oh, by the way, 4 of our first 5 games on the road. Thanks
scheduling.
Yeah,
we go 0-16. They're like, well, they don't want to play at home.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
We do want to play at home.
We do. We want to play in front of the home crowd. Okay, week 4.
I think, you know what? I think we go in and we get one.
We are facing Josh Rosen.
I don't care. We passed up on Rosen. You think Josh Rosen revenge game?
No, it might happen.
He goes, I'll show you what it takes when he picks Saquon first.
Yeah, he's going to off for like 4
Give me the dub.
Nope, no dub.
I'm infuriating.
I'm disappointed, really, is what I'm at. Saquon got better. He's an 82 overall. Let's see. 51-3. We just lost to the New York Jets.
The Josh Rosen revenge game. He lit us up like a Christmas tree in September.
He told us we're at 303. They played so well, Matt Barkley came in and threw against us.
The ghost of Matt Barkley walked in.
Keenum threw 3 picks.
That's your guy, unequivocally. I told you. I looked.
303, went 28 for 32, 3 touchdowns.
Look at his face, and he's staring right at me, and he's saying 301.
He'd be like, although
they probably went for 2 sometime in that game, just to pour it on.
Just to pour it on. I don't even know what to. Oh boy.
Oh boy, good run game we got there, Cleveland.
Saquon was our leading receiver. Probably don't like that. Still no receiver over 100 yards.
Joku, thanks for showing up. Need to get out the schneid. We gave up 5-6.
It's time.
No.
It's time.
Lamar?
Get him in. Get him in. Where's the offense is gone. Haven't scored more than 20 points in 3 straight games.
You're playing
got blown out by the New York Jets 51-3.
Is this the right time? Week 5?
Yeah, I
against
like
the 4-0 Steelers?
Because you're only going to have two more road games until the bye, and then we get 3 home games where I think we'll have a good chance against the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Broncos.
So we're going to put our 2 rookies in, Saquon and Lamar?
Yeah, I think
you don't want to go complete overhaul in the backfield and go Hyde and Jackson, or do you want to keep Barkley?
I think right now the reason why we're not having success on the ground is because we're down and we're not running the ball.
Okay.
We paid him so much money, though, to make this decision.
Yeah, but we had the cap space,
4 games in.
We had the cap space, too. If it doesn't work out, we have Lamar Jackson.
Do you want to stick with Keenum?
I mean,
I'm just
maybe not this, or I don't want to make a knee-jerk reaction but still.
But you wanted to go 8-8. I want to make the playoffs. We're not trending in either direction right now.
Then let's go Lamar. Let's give Lamar his trial run.
Okay, Lamar Jackson is now.
I don't know how long of a leash he's going to have, but we're 1-3, 3-game hangover post Gruden.
So we're going with this. Lamar Jackson's
facing the 4-0 Steelers. You better show up. You can't just go out there.
Lamar, 4 games in, the Lamar Jackson era has begun in Cleveland.
Play to your Heisman level.
Would love a win here. Would your Heisman level? I would love a win here. Didn't get a win. Didn't get a win. And I'm worried about what this is going to see when we saw it. 28-14. We're in it, but again, we can't score more than 20 points. I mean,
offense has been non-existent.
Offense has it's been a travesty, and we were so happy about the offense
the first
season.
Oh man,
I don't understand. Lamar didn't even play bad. 211, doesn't throw a pick, 1 touchdown, only gets sacked 1 time. 20-25, 80% completion percentage.
Did he run the ball?
He probably ran the ball a lot. Not
two
really.
for 5.
He got in the end zone though. 2 touchdowns from
Saquon,
rookie quarterback.
We need to get the ground game going.
This needs to be better. We give you the ball 23 times.
Maybe we need to put Carlos Hyde in. He's an 86 overall.
This has been a travesty as well. We can't get a 100-yard
We cannot
receiver.
get the balance is fine. Like it's
we got so many guys that catch the ball, but nothing that really is working.
You're gonna have to spread the wealth somehow. Yes, I think we go Carlos Hyde. Maybe that'll.
I think we are making way too many
game.
changes in year 1, but I feel like we have to at this point.
What is longevity? What is stability?
That was the #1 overall pick. We didn't take Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold to take Barkley, and now we've benched him 5 games into the season.
I wouldn't say we benched him. He's still gonna get some sort of touches. We also benched the guy that we gave $80 million to, $100 billion to. Man, the Keenum sweepstakes. Well, he's on the bench.
I'm telling you, when we do our media availability around the deadline, there are going to be some questions about my unequivocal love for.
I'm not going to give any cliche answers. I'm going to let the media know what's going through my mind.
All right.
I'm going to lay into them.
Game number 6, the 1-4 Browns.
I think we get one here.
We've been saying that for 3 weeks now, that we get one here. We got one.
I told you.
We got one.
I told you.
We got one. We got one back. 4 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 56-21. Let's go. That's Lamar. That's the kind of performance.
That's
why we took you with the 15th overall pick, buddy. That's what we were looking for.
Josh Allen at number 4.
Get out of here, Josh Rosen. That's what I'm talking about.
Josh Rosen. We'll take your 51 and raise you 5 points.
Yeah, there you go.
Unbelievable.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of performance
that's exciting.
that we needed. Let's see. What did the running game look like? That's really what I care about. No, I don't want that. I don't want to look at Andy Dalton stats.
All right.
234, 4 touchdowns.
He still hasn't thrown an interception.
Okay. He still hasn't thrown an interception.
9.4.
What did the ground game look like? So Duke Johnson.
It's all right.
Duke Johnson.
I tell you bench Barkley, you put up 56. That's a 4.
Carlos Hyde, good game. Duke Johnson, nice game. Saquon really didn't get involved all that much. Although he did get a touchdown.
I think that might be his first.
Good. Let's see. Do we have a 100-yard receiver?
There
we go. 3 touchdowns from Corey Coleman. All right, Corey. We're noticing you. All right, we got you. David Njoku had a good game. Jarvis Landry. Okay. That's a performance.
That's what we thought the Cleveland Browns were going to be. 56 points per game.
That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. I do want to check one thing before we sim our next game, because I think we have one more before the deadline, right? I want to see if any of our major players can negotiate contracts.
You trying to lock somebody up?
I'm just trying to look here. Is there anybody here that these are all the guys we can negotiate with? Demarius Randall? Nah, not really. He's a depth signing, if anything.
Sure.
But do we need to do it right now?
No.
I'm just trying to look. Nobody really jumped. No. None of these guys really jump off the page for me. All right. Onward and upward. We win this game, we're 3-4.
Chris, I think we get a win here. I will say this. I think I need a win here bad. 3-4 sounds a lot better than 2-5.
It does. Can we get it done though? Let's see. The loading screen. Give us a victory. Oh, okay. So
I'm telling you right now.
44-38. The offense is there. The offense is playing well.
Yeah.
So we got the offense back.
The Lamar effect.
Now the defense needs to.
We are winning absolute shootouts. The Browns 3-0 when they score 44 or more points.
That's
a good recipe for success.
So Lamar threw 2 picks, but 5 touchdowns and 401 yards.
Oh, he's a wide receiver at the next level.
That's a performance.
Well, you're a wide receiver.
The ball 42 times.
I love that.
Love that.
Saquon.
That's what we're looking for, buddy.
And a tutty.
That's the type of performance that we're looking for. That is what we want to see. All right. So we got receivers here. Josh Gordon again. Josh Gordon, 11 receptions, another 100-yard receiver.
11 for 180. That's big.
Best receiving core in the NFL
It's
right
top
now?
3, no doubt.
I mean, it is.
Whenever you can win a game where Jarvis Landry has 1 catch for 27 yards, that's a huge win.
That is a huge win. I believe that this is going to be the trade deadline and that I should not sim the next game or else I'm going to ruin the whole series. Pretty sure that's what's going to be the case. I think this is the trade deadline. The game is not doing a very good job of letting me know if it's.
Did you look at the timeline on the left?
It does.
Oh.
We're on the dot that says trade deadline. So I don't think we're going to sim any more in terms of games.
Give me a calendar or something with a little bookmark, like, hey.
EA, are you listening? So let's look at some stats for the year.
I want to see how we're.
Let's look at how.
I need to see the receiving
production. Player stats. We'll look around the league, see what's going on. This is not really what I was looking for. 11 touchdowns to 3 interceptions so far for Lamar.
Thanks, Case.
899 yards, so almost 1,000 yards already
Case.
for him. I mean, he's just doing well. He's just performing well. I like it. Saquon. I mean, our leading rusher. So despite all the things we've said about him, our leading rusher on the team, Carlos Hyde providing a nice little secondary receiver. Duke Johnson doing really well. I like this group a lot.
Because he is our 3rd down back.
We have 2 receivers who have 5 touchdowns.
This is unbelievable. Look at the balance there with Landry.
Let me see. In terms of yards,
geez, what, 2?
He's 2.
So
not even our leading
Corey
receiver.
Coleman is our leading receiver, and we thought he was going to be our. We thought Tre'Quan Smith might usurp him.
And look at this. You look at Landry. I thought would be our leading receiver in terms of catches. He's 4th.
He's number 1 in yards per catch.
Which is not what
move the chains guy.
Which is not what he's good at. So we have found he's doing really well.
Possession receiver.
Those 3 guys,
Shove it
13 touchdowns for Coleman, Landry, Gordon.
Yeah,
that's a good group.
We've played 7 games.
That's a good group. If you guys want to know, Joel Bitonio's doing a very good job of blocking. Hasn't a lot of sack yet. Let's look around the league here.
Who do you think leads our secondary or defense in general in interceptions?
I don't know. Let's look. I'm going to say Minka.
I'm going to say Minka.
Yeah. Do we have a defensive rating? Defense. There we go. Interceptions. Doesn't look like we have a whole lot to go around.
All right, we're gonna.
So we
4 interceptions.
4 interceptions. Nothing great. How many sacks? So this is okay. So now I think we can clearly see what's the problem with this team right now. This is a red flag to me. He's not getting after the quarterback the way we anticipated him to.
I don't know how to change that.
I mean, we drafted him with the number 1 overall pick last year. Although
1.5 sacks through 7 games.
That's honestly, it's unacceptable.
Ugh. Should have at least 5 by now.
Jamie Collins, our leading sack getter.
Arden Key with 1.5.
Arden Key playing well. And for all the trash talk I talked about the linebacking core, leading the. Although it looks like Garrett has the most tackles for loss, and it's not even close. No one's in the same stratosphere.
Yeah.
So that's
defense has got to play better.
Defense has to play better. So now, I want to know: is there a? I want to see if there's can I look at everybody's stats? I want to see what the whole league's doing. So there's this. We'll take a peek at the standings here. Show you where we are in the mix here. AFC North.
Oh my gosh, we are in 3rd.
We're in 3rd. The Ravens are bad, and that's where our next opponent is.
We need a W there bad.
Get back to 500.
4?
Start the year 1-3.
The mid-season surge.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Start the year 1-4, correct?
Yes.
Then win 3 straight.
We would need that. We would need that.
We need that. You get back in the mix here with the Bengals. That's nice. How's the rest of the AFC?
2 wins on the road.
Jags leading the way, 4-2. This is a very tight division. No one's really running away with this one so far through 6 games.
AFC
East. What is happening?
I want him.
I mean, you got two young quarterbacks. The Jets have Rosen. The Bills have Josh Allen.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Chargers.
We talked about the Chargers a little bit before.
Yeah,
they have a lot of
90
over.
overall plus. That's really good. This
Man.
Baker Mayfield is a starting quarterback in Denver. It is not
Moxie.
going well.
Where's the Moxie?
So far, okay.
All
This is bearing true to what we actually think will happen with these teams. Saints being 5-1.
Literally, that could be whatever, and I wouldn't be surprised.
This is a shock. No Kirk Cousins? Although they may have Kirk in this game.
Alex Smith?
NFC West, Cardinals 4-2, being better than the 49ers. Rams leading the way. Let's look at the AFC picture real quick, where we kind of set ourselves up here.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Right in the middle of the pack. So competing for a playoff spot, but we need to get hot.
This is a decent start. Obviously, there was no way that we were.
It was not a start that I loved.
We were going to go defeated.
We've backed up pretty well here, so that's what I'm excited about. All right, here's what we're going to do.
We're going into the trade deadline.
I want to look at the roster one more time, and I want you to throw out to the people what you would do, what you would want to change.
Well, I think we have 3 running backs that are all serviceable, and we don't need that many. I would like to trade Duke Johnson and see if we could either get a draft pick or somebody on the line. We could also beef up potentially the middle of the defense, defensive tackle. If we can maybe get a middle linebacker, also a surplus of depth cornerbacks.
Right. By the way, look at Minky. He's already up to an 80. So
and there you go.
Worked out pretty well for us.
And there you go. I think right now our biggest trade asset would be Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson, I would argue maybe our first-round pick is a trade asset if we want it to be. I'm not ruling anything out at this point. I would say that if I was going to make my pitch to everybody of what I would want them to do, I think we need another offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to add, and this goes back to the point we made when we did free agency, the left tackle spot or a left guard to maybe move Bitonio over to move these guys around. That, to me, is a need because we need to run the ball. We need to protect Lamar, who's doing a very good job back there. But we really need to beef up this offensive line, potentially make some changes to the defense. So we will leave you with this question. Where exactly should we go with the trade deadline? Should we stand pat? Should we make a move? What do you want us to do? Should we address the offensive line?
Trade Lamar.
Do we need to get? Did you say trade Lamar?
Trade Keenum.
Okay, trade Lamar. Jeez. Do we address the defensive line? Do we add somebody for the linebacking core? Do we add somebody for the secondary? I think all of these are realistic options at this point. So we'd love to know what you guys have to think here. We're operating under a tight window because we're not going to have a whole season to kind of make these trades. We're going to have a 1 week kind of window that we're going to have to do it here. So tweet at us, leave your thoughts in the comments in the YouTube video below of what we should do for the trade deadline. And when we come back in episode 5, we will make the moves to try to make this team good. We will talk to you then.